The Book of Daniel, Chapter 10. King James. In the 3rd year of Cyrus king of Persia a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar. And the thing was true, but the time appointed was long. And he understood the thing, and had understanding of the vision. In those days I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth, neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. And in the 24th day of the 1st month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel, then I lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. For the men that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves. Therefore I was left alone, and saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me. For my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength. Yet heard I the voice of his words. And when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground. And, behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright. For unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel. For from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But, lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days. For yet the vision is for many days. And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground, and I became dumb. And, behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth, and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength. For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. Then there came again, and touched me one like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me, and said, O man greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be unto thee, be strong, yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me. Then said he, Knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee? And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia. And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come. But I will shew thee that which is noted in the scripture of truth, and there is none that holdeth with me in these things, but Michael your prince. Commentary. Key principle. There is a real spiritual battle behind earthly events, and God hears and responds to faithful prayer. Daniel 10 pulls back the curtain on a reality many do not see: spiritual warfare. While nations rise and fall on earth, there are unseen forces at work. The prince of Persia is not a human ruler, but a spiritual power opposing God's purposes. This reveals that history is not merely political, it is spiritual. One of the most powerful truths in this chapter is that God heard Daniel's prayer from the very first day. Yet the answer was delayed due to spiritual conflict. This teaches that delays are not denials. God is working even when we cannot see it. Daniel's humility, fasting, and persistence show the right response to difficult times. He sought understanding, not comfort. In return, God strengthened him and revealed deeper truth. Biblical and constitutional insight. This chapter reminds us that the struggles within nations are not only political, but moral and spiritual. The founders recognized that liberty depends on virtue. When a nation declines spiritually, it becomes vulnerable, not just physically, but morally and culturally. Practical application. Believers must remain steadfast in prayer, even when answers seem delayed. God hears, God responds, and God is working behind the scenes. Strength comes not from human systems, but from reliance on God. Like Daniel, we are called to be faithful, discerning, and spiritually grounded in times of uncertainty.